want to have punch-ups because they think they're hard or they're tough, yeah? No problem. We're going to expose these munafiqs. So you've got those usual suspects there. You've got the school mums who my client attended their little birthday parties and X, Y, and Z who turned on him just like that because someone said so. And look, in their defense, all I will say is this. The perpetrator to the world is this lovely person. She's a woman, she's a victim, she's softly spoken, she's an angel, she's fallen from the sky. The world has this image, remember, so in all of their defense, they have this image of a victim. I don't think they're in the right, but they have the image of a victim. Now moving on to the last suspect that my client noticed after watching more footage, and he goes, I recognize this geezer. Here he goes, there's one guy I actually did recognize out of most of them. Obviously the school mums he recognized. He recognized the Virgin Imam, sister-in-law, even though she was covered up, he knew it was her. He goes, there's other school mums, we've got them all on camera, we're going to expose them, don't worry, I told him. But the last guy, he goes, I known him 35 years, I know his family, I know his mum and dad, I know his brother. He goes, surely one text, one phone call. I explained to my client, this is what you don't understand. Though you may have had genuine, thoughts of these were good people, to them, that is their cousin. She's an angel, you're a monster, they've fallen for it, yeah? They've fallen for it because it's their cousin. Islam, common sense, everything goes out the window because she's a lovely girl, because she's my cousin. Of course he's a monster because she's my cousin, she's lovely. She's an angel, she's fallen from the sky. She can never be wrong, it's impossible. So they believe it all blindly. Now, what disturbed my client was this guy, this last person, the last suspect, he's in his 50s, I presume, yeah? He has no children of his own due to his own personal problems or reasons that I'm not here to comment on specifically. But a man who has no children of his own, and obviously from what my client told me that what his partner told him about this guy, because that's her cousin, he never adopted because of his backwards family views and his dad's backward views and their family politics. Who knows? Who cares? I don't care. Neither does my client. But what bothers my client is a man who has no children of his own is removing another man's children's equipment and furniture and his furniture. He's there present to remove stuff from his house in support of this, number one. And what hurt him most was my client said, in my home, I have defended this man. This man's personal family planning problems, disability or whatever politics in their family or where he could not adopt and have no children or legacy of his own. He's in my house destroying my legacy and aiding and abetting in removing my legacy from me. Man that has no legacy of his own is there removing furniture and equipment from another man and his children and his home. My client goes, I defended this guy. His personal business is being talked about in my home. I stood up and had arguments and said, you should not be talking about your cousin's relatives' personal family problems. This is private. You shouldn't be discussing it openly. Your mum and dad shouldn't be discussing with you. They shouldn't have known either. How is it that your family can talk about something that personal? The man's got no kids. And this man is there, again, invading another man's house. How about worrying about yourself and your own problems? I've told my client not to worry. All of these people will be exposed. We have faces, we have footage, hours and hours. And just to give him some justice, these people will be exposed in time. Thank you.